Only concern is that they're going to get reinforcements.
An emissary from the castle brought a message for the Queen. General Ep-Dahi wished to meet, face to face, and half the way between the citadel and the Lyrian camp.
Oh, shit.
Well, well, some general.
Smirked Gascon.
We've barely snapped the trap shut, yet he's already shaking in his knickers.
Not necessarily.
Meve proceeded to the meeting point without delay. A lone rider soon appeared on the horizon. He came adorned in rich black robes, their golden trim shimmering in stray sunbeams. She'd seen him before, in Edirn, through the megascope.
Megascope.
You came as I requested. Good. Very good.
He looks great. His voice is awesome.
I couldn't possibly refuse such a courteous invitation, especially as compared to your previous missive. The art of diplomacy, you've improved your grasp.
I love the background. It looks so good.
Your realm fell quickly. I expended little strength in seizing it. This left me much time to study.
Uh-oh.
But please, we must set aside this bitterness. I'd like to formally welcome you to Rivia, dear Queen.
What? This is her hometown. How
I
dare
see
he?
you've readily adopted the role of gracious host in my home.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
In point of fact, I've grown fond of the castle. Fortifications impressive, atypical of the north. Not so your brave soldiers, whom we shall pick off like ducks. I pity them, in fact.
Come on.
Dry your eyes, General. Rest easy. I've no plans for a quick assault. I shall first wait to hear the rumbling in your bellies.
Remarkable. You truly believe you can win this war?
I know, it's so good.
I've not been in the north long, but have discovered something all the same. You don't grasp complex ideas. You know Nilfgaard is large, but your minds don't fathom its enormity.
Wow, he is crushing her.
You see, for every army you defeat, another will come to take its place. One larger and better equipped than the one before. Even now, as we so pleasantly chat, Army Group East is en route to lift your siege.
You see, this is exactly what I was worried
Due to
about.
arrive tomorrow. And do you know what will happen when they do? They will crush you against your own castle's walls, like the maddening flea you are.
Wow. Go plow yourself. Get to the point. What do you want? And I shall not be insulted nor intimidated. I'm just saying, get to the point.
A charming analogy, but get to the point. Why'd you ask for this meeting?
For this very reason. I wish to see you with my own eyes.
They did not see enough in Edirn? Are you such an admirer of feminine beauty?
Good for
You
her.
flatter yourself. No, in you, I see an animal, game,
Oh.
prey.
Oh.
And as the hunt's due to start soon, I needed a more detailed image of the beast I'll be looking for.
Wow.
You, on a hunt? Those delicate hands have never held spear or bow. Nout sharper than a letter opener, I wager. Tomorrow you will not be on a hunt. Tomorrow you will be at war. You best pray to all your gods you don't find me.
Without awaiting a response from General Ep-Dahi, Meve pivoted
Oh,
and
I
turned
wanted to have
toward
more
camp.
conversation.
Her pace was quick, despite a heavy heart.
Wow. What a conversation.
The good book states the just always prevail, with no cause for despair.
The music is so good. So is this our command tent? Sir Ike? You're still with
I
us?
thought Rosberg had strong walls.
Alright, let's see what Ike has to say.
The Blackclads shall shed their shields and flee for the first cock crows. Nilfgaard fights by the sword, thus it shall fall by the sword.
Nice.
Nilfgaard fights by the sword.
I don't know how many things they're gonna say, so we're gonna click around and see how many, you know, voice options we
Not turning
have.
back now. Victory or death.
What else you have
I'll
to say?
fight by your side, my lady, to the very last. I'll fight by
All
your
right, looks
side,
like
my
it
lady,
looks like it's just probably
to the very last.
give or take 2 options per person.
Gonna be one hell of a night! Ah! Ah!
That's what it sounds like after I get back from Taco Bell. And I find my way to the restroom.
Don't you dare sound the retreat, got it? My axe craves blood! Nilfgaardian blood!
Praise it. Praise. It's gonna be one hell of a night.
My axe craves blood! Nilfgaardian blood!
I'm sorry for all you Taco Bell lovers. I was actually thinking White Castle, but I don't know if enough of you have those. Oh gosh. Or what else? Who else? Oh, Knickers is here. What's up, boy? Where else can we go? What do we do here? Meet with my advisors. Look at this giant tent. Here it goes. My advisors are Gascon and Reynard, of all the people. It's like, you really think about it. Do we really stand a chance if these are our advisors? Yeah, yeah. For sure. Hey, Kraft, what's going on, man? How are you doing today, dude? You only have Crystal down here. What? Oh, Crystal is White Castle? It's the same thing? I never heard of that. That was
Meve's closest advisors
I'm getting
already
like
awaited her in the command
tactics
tent.
feelings.
In a few brief words, the Queen gave a report of the meeting, only with great effort masking the quavering in her voice.
Yeah, celebrating your Thanksgiving strong. 22 hours of streaming in 2 days. You're a fucking madman, dude. How were they? How are your streams? Why did you go so hard? You're off, so you're just playing? There's a lot, man. You got lost in Baldur's Gate. It's such a good game. I've been thoroughly enjoying watching you play. Even though I'm getting like spoilers, I'm not... I feel like, I don't know, I'm not like paying attention too much. I'm kind of just like getting an idea of what you can do in the game. Same kind of restaurant. Crystal Sliders. So it's White Castle. Crystal is better. Have you had both? Baldur's Gate, yeah. He's been playing Baldur's Gate 3. He's been doing multiplayer. He's played with, what, you played with B90, you played with Mud. You're all over there, man. You've been going hard with Baldur's Gate. I like all your different characters. You've made like all these different races. It's been really fun to watch. I feel like most of you guys who are here probably know of Craft Plays, but if you don't already, definitely check out his content. In a few brief words, the Queen gave a report meeting with only great effort, masking the quavering.
An army,
quivering
an immense
okay.
one, approaches from the west. If we meet in open battle, we stand not a chance.
Uh-oh.
Damn it! Why did no one warn me?
He just did.
Our scouts were discovered.
And so did General App.
Captured. It must be that.
We must flee? Not at all heroic, I admit, but sure as hell better than being trampled into the dirt.
No, we don't flee.
Easily said, but for a problem. Our force is chiefly infantry. The army that draws near includes cavalry, several regiments. We cannot hope to escape them. We cannot hope to hide.
Wow.
What do you advise?
We've two options. Capitulate.
If you don't swallow him, you won't hear that sweet, sweet voice. Yes. Yeah, Greta is the most manly man there is. His voice makes all the panties drop.
Out of the question.
I'm with you,
Or
Patase.
take the castle. Tonight.
What of the cost? Yeah, what of the cost?
Suppose for a moment it's possible. Tell me how and at what cost. Are we to scale a mountain of comrades' corpses to reach the top of the wall? I know we're at war and
Probably,
many
yeah.
die. But to command our troops to take that citadel is to condemn them to certain death.
So what are some of your favorite combos, Krath? I don't know if you're able to talk much, but I'd be curious, now that you've played the game, what are you thinking of subclasses? What are you thinking of the different races? Do you have any really good combos? Is there anything that you find is underpowered or overpowered? Anything like that?
Rivia's walls are unassailable. I fully agree. But there's more than one way to take any fort. And this fort too.
Have to watch what I say around these forts.
I think I like where this is going.
I do too.
I know this citadel like no one else. I know its one potential weakness. The boat landing.
Okay.
Wait, that narrowest of piers between the two turrets? The one where the fishermen would land?
The same. As I'm sure you recall, Your Grace, at that narrow pier's end stands a narrow door leading straight into the fortress.
Okay.
A small detachment could approach unnoticed, overwhelm any sentries, and get inside.
Okay.
What then?
Well, this is cool.
They would need to pass through the fort to the winch in the guardhouse, open the gate for the rest of the force.
Oh, this is cool. Hell yeah, guys! If any of you have any pets at home, give them some pets and pats, and boops, and treats, and love, in honor of the great Tashin. Hell yeah, man! Pour one out for Dash's homies. Yeah, the Warlock, dude, the Eldritch Blast is sick. The fact that you get the push on that thing, it looks cool. You get replenished on short rests.
Reynard, I'll be honest. It sounds right mad.
Perhaps, but as options go, we have it alone.
And I'm to choose to send folk there? Most certainly to die.
You needn't choose anyone, for I volunteer.
What?
And will take only those willing to do the very same.
Bloody wretched plan.
And you've a better one, do you?
Of course. I'll go instead.
Ooh.
Beg your pardon? I don't.
Face it, Reynard, you couldn't sneak past a corpse. Sound like a bloody tambourine in that armour. Apart from which, Maeve's right hand. So you ought to be by her side when the fighting starts.
Damn it. All right, so we got to think about this. I know the voice acting in this game is unbelievable, bro. The whole game through and through. There has not been a character I haven't thought was just 10 out of 10, man. He has a huge crush on her. Yeah, he does. He does. But I mean, can you blame the man? Look at her. That scar. Goddamn. All right, so thoughts on this. Gascon, first and foremost, Gascon, a little sketch. As much as we love him, there was a moment when he was acting a little irrationally. However, I'm like, we have favor with him now, but there is a little slight possibility that when he gets through those gates, he betrays us, works for the Nilfgaardians, and we're screwed. A little bit. Reynard, don't believe we're going to be doing that. Right? So there's that one factor. Gascon, however, is also the extreme infiltrator. I mean, we know he's stealthy. We know he's a bandit. This is what he grew up doing. This is his trade. Like, he is definitely better equipped to do that position, to sneak in, get the job done, and, you know, survive with his stealth. However, Reynard knows the layout better. Reynard knows exactly what needs to be done and where the things are that need to be done. Like, Gascon might not know the ins and outs of what's going on behind those walls. Yes, he's better equipped for it, but he doesn't have the know-how behind it. That's something to consider. This is a tough choice. And I also kind of agree with Gascon that Reynard would be better here to help us make further decisions for war as we go into battle. No, man, I love it. I freaking love this game. What do you guys think we should do? Should we send in the infiltrator, Gascon? Or should we send in Reynard? I'm kind of leaning towards sending in Gascon right now. And keeping Reynard to help advise us as time goes on. But like I said, I have concerns. There's a lot to weigh here. Yeah, like, word, I am thrilled that the game is coming to a close, but at the same time, I don't want to see it go. So what do you reckon, Ponty? Same in regards to what? I know you're cooking, and I'm sorry. I feel bad asking such heavy questions. This is important. Let's go. Let's send Gascon. Okay, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Firstly, Reynard, I'm grateful.
Out of here.
Well done, my friend.
Thank you, Your Grace.
But truth be told, I did indeed hear you walking to the tent from the other side of camp.
I love her.
And yes, you know Rivia Castle better than anyone else. But the assault must transpire silently. Gascon will lead the force.
I hope he doesn't die. I love Gascon.
Understood, Your Grace.
Cheers, Meve. I'll try not to disappoint.
Don't betray us. I'm more concerned about you betraying
You won't,
us.
I'm sure. Godspeed you on your way, and please, try your damnedest not to die.
Just give him a smooch so he has something to come home to.
Gascon hand-picked his men, those most adept with daggers, not swords. Noiselessly, they glided through the dark toward the castle.
This is sick.
The light of its lanterns blurred by the evening mist. Meve watched anxiously as the boats glided away, her heart pounding in her ears. All depended on this mission. The fate of her realms, perhaps all the North, the lives of her troops, and her own. Now there was naught she could do but wait.
Good luck,
She whispered, gazing at the fortress walls, cloaked by the dark that seemed to surround all now.
It's like, how are they not see them
Illyrians
coming?
prepared for battle, their silence absolute, in darkness, illuminated only by the pale light of the moon. Meve was restless. She paced nervously in a circular pattern, awaiting the signal they'd agreed upon.
blast, it's taking long. Much, much too long.
So, the one thing that I'm concerned about here is we're doing this. We seize the castle. We siege the castle. We take control of the castle. But then what would stop Nilfgaard from doing exactly what we were going to do to Nilfgaard to us? And they're just gonna lay siege to us the way we did the same, except we don't have endless reinforcements coming to help us. So
Finally,
I don't know.
a torch's faint glow appeared atop the towering walls. It disappeared, then glowed again.
True.
And one more time around.
True.
Meve leapt in the air, and as she did so, barely stifled a cry of utter joy.
They made it. It worked.
Yes.
Moments later, Lyrians in the hundreds burst from the trees.
Yes, for
Nilfgaardian
Lyria!
defenders loaded their catapults and ballistae.
Oh, this is such a
They
cool
did
part.
so slowly, convinced the castle walls remained impenetrable. Then they heard chains, grinding and clinking, and the sound sent shivers down their spines. Bewildered, they watched the main gate rise as the attacking force rushed forth. General Epdahi dispatched an elite unit to take back the winch at once. Yet he saw this was in vain and all was lost when Meve rode into the castle courtyard.
Hell.
Meve
Yes.
had begun the day known as a great warrior. Yet by night's end, legend was the cloak she wore.
Like Dash.
Her shield stopped powerful blow after blow as her blade found gaps in her foe's black armor.
Oh, this
At
is
first,
so
Nilfgaardians
sick.
scoured the fray in search of the queen, hoping to prove great heroes. Soon, she was their chief scourge, and they began to flee before her
Oh, I'm
blade
getting
that sung
goosebumps.
their
Holy
death.
shit.
Retreat! Retreat!
What was this extraordinary vigor that surged through Meve? Naturally, she wished
Red
to
Bull.
liberate her castle and realm, drive off the invaders, defeat the arrogant General Epdahi. But in that moment, above all else, she longed to fight her way through to the guardhouse and bring Gascon's party relief.
Follow me! Move! Move!
Yes. Did you choose Gascon? Did you even have what was your option over here? Bonda just have a conversation with herself. It happens. Now you know where the spiked trenches came from. Meve's anxiety. Oh my god. Thank you for the water, brother. They need provisions and so the populace hates them. Yeah, no, this all makes sense. I know. Well, that's in the Netflix. Listen, they wear good armor in the show. I mean, in the novels and in the games. It's just the Netflix show that they wear raisins. Yo, what's up, Odin? Cause reasons. Cause raisins.
Meve had expected
You
the
alright,
worst.
man? How you doing?
A bloodbath, piles of corpses. Yet all in the guardhouse was eerily quiet and calm. The door to the winch room lay shattered, true, but this was the one sign there'd been any sort of struggle. What happened here? She thought. Cautiously, she entered, looking, searching for any trace of Gascon and his fighters.
No!
Instead, she spotted Willem, curled up in a corner, clutching his bloodied belly, his fingers not enough to stop all the holes. Meve tore off her cloak and went to stem the bleeding.
That's her son, if anyone doesn't know. Oh, shit. Gotta rest my sleep schedule. Dude. Odin. Oh, brother, dude. I can relate to that on so many levels.
Willem.
Damn you,
What happened
Minecraft.
here?
I'm sorry, Odin. Hopefully you were up late lurking on
Eased the
D&D.
prince.
Please. Forgive me.
The young prince choked on this last word.
Is it bad that I
Did
don't
not
feel
manage
bad?
to utter it before his eyes went dull.
I feel
Moments
bad
later,
for
her
Meve,
men
but
entered the room to find the queen kneeling, pounding the wall with her fists, her eyes flooded with tears. Willem lay motionless beside her, covered by her cloak.
I wonder who killed him. All right, so what do we think? Do we think that Gascon killed him? Do we think that the
Gaston
general
pushed
killed
his
him?
way through the
Nope.
foot
Guess
soldiers.
Gaston.
He knelt beside the queen.
He's still
and whispered
alive!
What had happened. His unit had not managed to reach the gate in time, but Willem had. Upon
What?
seeing Lyrian forces converging on the fort, the prince had rushed to the guardhouse and opened the gate himself. By the time Nilfgaardians closed it again, it was too late. The Lyrians were through.
Wait, this is crazy! Because we could have taken him. Oh, we could have taken him prisoner. If we would have taken Willem prisoner, none of this would have happened. We would have lost Gascon. This game is nuts. This game is so cool. Oh, this is so dope. And like, we let him go just so we can go to war with him, like out of respect, kind of. But also lack of options. And now he ended up doing this. Yeah, you got into the habit of sleeping all day. It's an easy habit to get into, dude. Especially this time of year. It's so comfortable. Yeah, hopefully you can get out of it, man. I mean, hopefully. It's also, like, you know, we talked about it before, missing Chris's streams at night. I don't even want, you know, I'm like, sometimes I'm streaming in the morning and I'm watching Chris's streams until 4 a.m. I'm like, why am I doing this?
Her knuckles white.
But I love him. And I love his
Her
streams.
face betrayed no sorrow.
Blame Chris. Hashtag
no
blame Chris.
despair. Just rage. Hot as a forge. Immeasurable.
Now's not the time to mourn.
Seethed Meve, struggling to stay calm.
Now's the time for war, for slaughter, revenge.
Yes, yes, yes.
With victory today,
Fall to the
we'll
dark
recover our
side.
home, return to our kin and set our blades aside at last. Yet until victory is ours, they must drink. Drink greedily
I love
of
these two.
Nilfgaardian blood.
Oh, how are you feeling today, dude? Willem looks at Meve in the eye and tells the best ending joke ever and then dies. Oh, it would have been great. Insert Endive joke.
The Lyrians were at the brink, near their breaking point. They'd followed Meve for thousands of miles, over snow-clad peaks, through forbidding swamps. They'd fought, survived countless battles at her side. And though their gazes
Savor.
were now weary, she knew they'd follow her into fire.
You're great.
We all are today,
The Black Clad.
Chris. We all are
They've hauled
today.
themselves
Something
up in
about
the upper
today.
keep.
A sleepy
We went
day.
to breach the wall, alas to no avail.
Meve nodded, twirled her sword, then leapt upon a mountain.
Twirled her sword.
Her eyes
Blade Bard.
spoke pure determination.
So we'll bloody well try again.
She's pretending it's a lightsaber. That's what's happening. Something, something, something. Dark side. Whoa. Sick. All right. Let our gazes. We're not weary. Whew. Oh, are we fighting him? Wow. He's just, what is he doing? Some black ritual? The walls of the upper keep were illuminated by torchlight and the glow of burning buildings. Even in the dark of night, Meve could easily discern the fear-twisted faces of the Nilfgaardian defenders. The queen wiped tears from her cheeks, blackened with ash, and reached for her sword. The time had finally come to drive back the Blackclads out. I read that all wrong. Once and for all! Story battle. Standard battle. Oh, standard battle. That kind of sucks. I need more cards for this. I don't need any of these. Boom, boom. We can mess with Wagenbergs on the first turn, maybe. But we really want slingers. All of this stuff we want on turn 2. We could fire if we need a Spala, we'll Spala. I could do a trap. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. I think this is alright for us.
This is the end, Ebdahi. Do you hear me? I shall stick your head on a pike.
Yes! You go, girl. I welcome myself to this wonderful stream. Hello, Gal. Okay, so every turn on turn start boosts adjacent units by 1 if this unit has armor. I gotta strip that. Okay, Strength itself by 2 whenever an enemy appears on the range row. That doesn't sound fun. We want to get enemies on the range row for sure. We want to get a trap on the range row. Okay, and a unit on each player's deck, if it has more power, boosts an ally by 10. Whenever an ally is destroyed, summon another unit from your deck. In its place... Oh, that's terrible. Alright, we gotta get this going. So we're gonna put him back. And we're going to place 2 bombs. Here.
You mad? Don't shake that!
Light both rows up. We're gonna light both rows up. Oh wow, that's really annoying. And we are also going to put a trap on the back row because these guys get more powerful when they put people on the back row. So we want to eliminate those back rows. Move this now. No reason not to. I could pull something else out of the deck, but I gotta be cautious of what I pull because I can't sacrifice pulling Aurelia.
I must thank you. Your fortress has superbly solid walls.
Damn it. This is gonna be tough. Them boosting like this is gonna be a nightmare. So basically every turn he gets to just pull out cards, and I don't really have high power cards. Oh, this is gonna be really rough. I might want to light up the whole front row. I think I'll wait one more turn. I almost want to push everybody. I might actually push everybody forward and then light them up. Because these are whenever an enemy unit appears in the range row. So I can't even really push them back into ranged, but I can push them all forward and then light them ablaze and then possibly move them backwards in the following turn. I don't really know if Wagenberg... I could just throw Wagenberg now too and just pummel the whole row. I'm gonna need a few turns here, so you know what? I am gonna Wagenberg. So I'm going to need a few turns. And I'm not gonna waste any time. I'm going to do this now. And I'm gonna hit the entire row for 4 damage. There's no surprises they're bringing everybody in the front. It's almost like we want that to happen. Of course, they're gonna get this boost every single time. So now I think what we're gonna do is bring everybody up to the front. Bring that all up to the front.
Enough! I do not need to hear this. Kill her!
Pass. Oh gosh, I have as much time as I need to make this happen. Five on the whole row.
What you looking at?
Dude, the fact that they just keep bringing people out is a nightmare. Oh, shit. I can't even use this guy. Why can't I keep... Oh, crap. Well, that didn't work out the way I thought it was gonna. I can't do anything else but end a turn Oh no, because then they can go again. Got it. He's probably gonna pass again. No, he didn't pass again. Oh, this is a nightmare. He's got 84 cards. How are you even supposed to do this? I'm like blowing every card that I have to win a round. Move the trap back. I'm gonna move these guys back, so I don't have to worry about that back row thing happening anymore. Dude, he's not even playing any cards. Why does this keep happening? Why do they keep coming out? So armor. Boost up by 3. After 3 turns, repeat the deploy ability. Play a random potion in your hand. Ike gets more powerful. Ike gets more powerful based on how much damage my characters take. This game is unrealistic. Aren't all games? I mean, it's based on a fantasy. Of course, it's unrealistic, Kale. I'm sure he's protected by his armor. Oh, Farina. Why is he fighting Vincent Van Gogh? He is unbeatable. This is pretty hard. I don't know if I want to play this. I could pull something out, but I have to be concerned about what I pull out. I can take something out and put it back in again. But I don't want to waste my decoy. But if I have one more turn, I can use my last turn to... I might have to decoy it. I think Spala might be my best option for a decoy. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. And then next turn, I can use her ability again. Wipe out that whole back row. This is so difficult. The fact that they just keep pulling out more people is insanity. Okay, so I'm gonna put out Spala.
I'll relieve you of that pouch.
Blast front row and almost get... I'll get more damage out of this. I'm gonna take back Spala and put out 2 more Spala. This is so risky. I'm gonna have no cards left.
Got a death wish?
Dude, they just keep pulling out more cards. This is insanity. Why? Whenever an ally is destroyed, summon another unit from your deck in its place. Limit 10 times per turn. It's almost like this is like the anti-hour deck. This is actually pretty interesting because we can't really kill anything. It's impossible. Basically what has to happen in order for us to beat this fight is we have to injure everything, but not kill it. You just have to kill 11 units per turn. That statement alone. It doesn't. There is no more. I can't. He's got 80 cards in his deck. We might have to what I think might have to happen is we might have to just make a different deck for this fight. It's not unbeatable by any means. It's just that this is the anti-our deck. Our deck is designed to annihilate and keep them off the battlefield, but they have 72 cards at their disposal. They can just keep pulling stuff out. Well, I'd rather kill none. I'd rather kill no units and just weaken the shit out of them. If I had all of our units at 1 and all of their units on the battlefield, I'd much rather see that than just every time I kill one have them replenished with a ridiculously powerful unit. There's nothing we can do. Moral of the story is it's literally impossible for us to beat this. It doesn't even matter. Especially that we have to win two more fights. I'm just gonna pass and throw the fight. I can't. Even if I won the second round, I couldn't win the third round. I don't have the cards. It's impossible. Which sucks that we have to go through all of that again to get there, but I have to rebuild a deck. I can't win with that deck. It's like, it's actually not something that I can do. Now I have to figure out a whole new deck. Which I might build the deck off stream so then you guys don't have to worry about it, considering that Chris is here. Because I feel like it's going to take me a while to build this deck. No! I refuse. You can't make me. What can I put in here? All right, so what can I put in here to weaken them? Destroy random enemies. Not gonna help us. Damage them by 2. Draw 2 units, set their power to 1. That's not gonna help us. Give a unit 8 armor. Just bolstering our own units would be helpful, yeah. We might have to make some more units as well. Nice, man. I know, right? Yeah, it is. It's good that it's a good fight. Strengthen other skills and hands on the battlefield by 2. It's really just strengthening my own units, hey? And well, you win. What you need to do is, here's a lot of row damage. Yeah, but if so, what was happening is every time I kill their cards, they just bring out a new one with 12 hit points and 6 armor or whatever it was. So killing their units is just not going to help us. They have 72 cards at their disposal. They could just keep pumping out more and more and more and more units. Crushing Trap might actually help us. Finally, set a power of each unit in a row to the average of the row's total. If the average is 3 or below, destroy all the units. That could help us. But basically the way you win, yeah, they can only play 10 units a turn, which is a lot. They can do that 10 times. I mean, we don't have that kind of... You can't kill that many cards per turn. You know, we're lucky if we get 10, but the fact that you're killing 10, but then they're also replacing them with 10 fresh units, it basically might not kill any at all. Yeah. Or exhaust his options, but you'd have to destroy 80 something cards. I guess I would just have to pump a bunch of cards. I mean, the only way I would be able to do that is just by pumping a ton of cards into the deck. So then I can sustain the following rounds? Like I could just keep putting Spalas in and all that, but I don't have unlimited card draw. Because he's taking his cards out he has a special power. It's not a card-based power, it's just a game mechanic power, where every time I kill one of his cards, another one appears fresh. I don't have that liberty. There's no cards, there's no powers that make it so I can do that same thing, Kale Morris. Yeah, how do you get points? The top right of the top left of the card. So if you look at this card, the top left of the card is the amount of points that each card is worth. So by playing that card, it'd be worth 10 points. Every time I kill one of their cards and I reduce it to 0, it leaves the map. It's then replaced by one with 12, and then another 6 armor, which is basically this. Not only is this worth points, but it's also like hit points. So if they have, I have to get through their armor and then kill the card. Yeah, powerful units on the board either by buffing them. Yeah. Yep. So power is points. Armor is separate. So armor doesn't go towards points. So for instance, well, I have it in here. Like this guy will come into the battlefield. He has he's worth 3 points, but he has 2 armor. The armor doesn't contribute to the points, only the health does on the top. Yeah, that's the thing. I think I have to avoid killing stuff. I'm not really sure how. Yeah. Armor's protection doesn't count towards winning conditions, exactly. And I only get a certain amount of cards in hand, so there's not like a ton of ways to draw. So what you want to do is get all of his units into one row and stack damage on that row. Yeah, pumping a bunch of traps in wouldn't be the worst, because then I can clog his rows. So no matter what, we want traps, but then I also have to get draw in. And that's the other factor is that unfortunately, like, we have a maximum amount of units that we can use. I can see if I can adjust that. I'll go to my tent here real fast. My command? No, not my command tent. I can increase the amount of units I can have on a battlefield, increase recruitment cap to 300. So now I can have more cards in hand. Yeah, traps are going to help us, because we can get more traps on the battlefield. It basically would just stop the amount of cards. He can't play cards if he doesn't have room for them. So we need traps, we need draws. So we're going to put all of our crushing traps in. So all of our crushing traps are in. All of our pitfall traps are in. Once traps are on their side of the battlefield, they can't play stuff. Stray's Infiltrator. Spying, restraint. After 2 turns on turn start, boost self by the power of the units to the right and then move to the opponent's side. Infiltrators will be good. And draw. Damage by 2 when marking a unit. Turn start damage by 2 when it's destroyed. Mark a new enemy unit. That would be fun. I would love to be able to pull stuff out of my graveyard. That would also be helpful. I think Skellige units can help us with that. Strengthen other Skellige in hand, deck, and battlefield by 2. Battlefield deck. Skellige units. Some of these I can pull out. I might put another blacksmith in, so I can use my trinkets more than once. These Spalos were really helpful, but again, they were killing stuff. I mean, no matter what's going to happen, we are going to kill them. How can I get draw? That's a question. Play a random ally in your graveyard. That would be helpful. Field medics would be really helpful for later turns, because I'm playing a field medic to pull something back out. Are there cards that can cause debuffs that can be used to stall? Sort of? Play all Skellige units from your graveyard. See, this would be a good card for us to have, too. And we just hold on to that for round 2. Transform an enemy into a jade figurine, move it to your hand. Play 2 units in your hand. Blitz units. If we get Blitz, that would be helpful, or Skellige. Blitz, we can get draw. We can draw and play 2 Blitz units. So we can overwhelm. Oh, yes. Where's that drummer boy? We had a drummer guy. Where is the drummer? This guy. Play the top unit of your deck. If it was a Blitz unit, repeat this ability. No, because we're not going to have that many Blitz. Yeah, this would be the debuff. Damage an enemy by a total number of enemy units. Interesting. Play all Skellige units from your graveyard. This would... where? Oh, this is not a Skellige unit? What? I'm a little confused that some of these... Are you just supposed to guess which ones are Skellige units? Why are they not marked? Is it Death Wish? All our Skellige units is hand. Order Death Wish. Strengthen. What's up, dude? You didn't miss Jimmy for once on a Wednesday. How you doing, man? How does card amount work? Is there a mana or is there a limit that could be extended? The amount of cards that you have, you start your hand with a certain number of cards, and in each round, and then on your turn, you don't get more draws. So you don't get more cards until the second phase in the second round, which kind of sucks unless you have a way to draw them, which is why I'm saying I kind of want more draw, because if I have more draw, I can survive long enough for that onslaught to happen, for me to get those cards out. Because if I have a ton of cards in my deck, I'm not going to be able to use any of them unless I have a bunch of draw. I mean, I feel like every one of you guys are familiar faces. Stack damage in a row, yeah. Also, Chris, let me know whenever you're ready, my man. And also these, like the top cards, I can only have a certain amount of these things. These are called trinkets with the symbol on the bottom right. I can only have a certain amount of trinkets in the game, and I have them all here. But I could switch them out. Trophies are another thing. You can only have a certain amount of trophies. So the trophies have these on the bottom right. I only have one of those, so I'm going to keep the one that I have. I could put more decoys in. Can I? Can I make more decoys? No, I guess I can't make more decoys. It would be nice if you could. I guess you can't craft additional trinkets, it seems. There's a Fingal in the stew. I know, I love that card so much. Trying to think what other things would be good in there. Mark a unit on every turn. Turn start damaged by 2. When destroyed, mark another random one. I think that it's either Skellige or Blitz. I'm trying to see what other Blitz cards I have. I have these. The Dwarf Blitz cards are kind of nice. Damage an enemy and all other enemies, but the same power by 2, which could technically really help us, considering that a lot of those units that they play are the exact same. The infiltrators are going to be really good because they're spying. So let me look up spying. I'm going to put in some infiltrators. Again, infiltrators will help clog their deck. So why can't I build... Crap. Can I upgrade these infiltrators? Can't upgrade them here. Strays infiltrator here. After 2 turns, boost self by the power of the unit and move to the opponent's side. So I can build them if I get this. So we're gonna make it so we can build them here. Destroy 2 cards to the right if they were units. Boost by combined power if either was an artifact by current power. Set a unit's power equal to the unit on its left. Not the worst. Alchemist Plus, and I can upgrade my infiltrator. Spying, restraint, spying. Oh wow, boost this unit by the combined power of adjacent units. Wow. So we're gonna add some infiltrators to the deck, and we're gonna make them so they're really powerful. Mark unit after 3 turns. On turn start, switch power with this unit's power. And we want any of these guys. Damage enemy and all enemies with the same power by 1. If this damage The sapper, damage a unit by 4 if it was destroyed, repeats its ability. That would be interesting. But again, we don't want to kill them. Do we even want the fire guys in there? Recruit. We're finally spending money. So basically, we're just gonna clog up their deck. I know it's about to be a hell of a long battle. It has to be. It's a fantastic card, underrated. Yeah, especially in this fight, you get in their face. So wait, so could you not make one overpowered unit that can kill everything and withstand enemies by buffing? No. Not that I know of. Shoot a trailer for the terrible excuse for a Monster Hunter movie? That all those guys' movies are terrible. That's what that guy does. I have to admit though, the monsters look really good. But I don't expect it to be a good movie by any stretch of the imagination. Stray's bombers might not be helping us, although they get us. They deal damage. It's like I don't want to take them out because I want to hurt them, but I don't want to kill them. That's all it is. Eye candy. Yeah, it's like one of those movies that you just watch on mute. I didn't watch the trailer though. I seen some imagery of the monsters. But I personally am not a fan of that guy's movies and what goes behind them. I feel like he only makes those movies to boost economies of other countries that don't have thriving film industries. So he doesn't care about the quality of the movies that come out of them. And his wife's acting career. I didn't know that. I didn't even know that part. Oh, what else can I put in there? Can I set them on fire? I can get more spalas. I need these draws. How can I get the draws? Draw. Because I have all these cards. I need to get them out of the deck and into my hand. Draw and play 2 blitz units. Blitz. None of these are blitz. The fire bombers are blitz units. That's the only blitz units I have in the deck are from the fire bombers. What else can I do to draw? Are these? They're not even general units? Are you kidding me? Wow, I can't even. It's pointless to put that thing in there because it's not even. It's like a decree. It's not even a unit. All right. After an ally is played, after a different ally is played from hand or moved to the other row, move it and boost 3. That's always fun. I don't think that I have any way to do this. I don't think that I really have any draw cards. Only this one. Only the order ability from this. And my field medics. This battle is all RNG from start to finish. Yeah, but I have all these cards here, but I have no way to get them into my hand to play them. Having a bunch of cards in my deck it's not gonna help me because I won't be able to play them. The only thing that this will do is have it so I could sustain myself from turn to turn, but once I'm out of cards, I'm out of cards. So I'm gonna need things to pull stuff out of the deck. I don't know what determines what is a Skellige card. I assume that I know that this is a Skellige card based on the imagery, but there's nothing determining what is a Skellige card. Strengthen other Skellige cards, allies in hand, deck, and on the battlefield by 2. Also, Tom, how are you anyway, man? And Odin, if you have any questions about the PDF, dude, please let me know. Because this is one. Where are the other ones? Maybe I could look for it. Okay, so you can look for it. So this is play Skellige units from your graveyard. Force an enemy to damage the Disgraced Warrior by its power, then damage that enemy's by the Disgraced Warrior's power. Death Wish. All Skellige cards hand deck on a battlefield by 2. Strengthen. And damage self by 2 and other Skellige cards in battlefield. Wait, hold up. I don't think I can upgrade this thing. Yeah. I can't recruit more of these things either, which kind of blows. So these are the amount that I could put into the deck and no more. If I could build these, it'd be different, but I can't build them, so it's almost like playing this card eventually could possibly get me 6 cards. Oh, I see. There you go. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong person because I did like Event Horizon though. Black Sam, what's going on? Welcome in. We're really loading up the deck here. What else can we? Oh, oops. What else can I put in here? And the only other thing I can put more Spalas in. I gotta get them out though. How can I draw? Field medics. Can I recruit more field medics? Just like a ton of these cards. This is all just so I could pull stuff out. So if they keep killing stuff, let them kill. But they're not even really doing that. Should I put more Wagenbergs in? We can try this and see how this goes. I definitely don't need more than 2 blacksmiths. I don't have that many trinkets. The Streza Spala I could put more in. Might as well put another bomber in. So where did I gonna recruit more cards than you can hold in the deck? It's like, can I recruit another one of these if I wanted to? It's like, what would I recruit another one? No, I can't. All right. I was like, how can I recruit another one if I can't hold them? What? Yeah. What? How did you not know this? I did not know. That sounds awesome. I see no evidence of this. Maybe it was being made and never actually happened. Yeah, please do, Odin. Always happy to help, man. Yeah, I feel like we would know about that. That Netflix show is so freaking good. Although I still haven't finished it. We didn't add this guy, we might as well. He is a Skellige. How am I gonna get them out of the deck? Boost self. Just like add every card. These dwarves aren't doing anything for us. How many blitz units do I have now? They have these blitz. I don't have any extra blitz units, do I? Arbalists are great. Damage a unit by the number of cards on this row, including self. Damage a unit nearest to enemy and self. Yeah, do I have the Arbalists in here? When did I put them in here? No, I don't. I just don't have any Arbalists. Hopefully that can sustain us by clogging up their rows, keeping their health down. Oh, choose an ally. And play all copies of it from your deck. That would be fun. That would be fun in a later turn to choose this and play all field medics. And then I can just play everything out of my graveyard again. Or choose this and play... Oh. No, crushing traps wouldn't. They're not considered allies. I could play all Spalas. That might be a really good card for us to get a bunch of stuff out. That's actually that's a 5-card draw. I can't play it again. Technically, it's a trinket. I could play that twice with my... I'm gonna get rid of the Macam Ale. I'm gonna put that in. Reinforcements. I just feel like these Spalas, as much as they were, as helpful as they are to deal the damage, I'm like afraid to kill stuff, but I have to lay damage. It might be mathematically beneficial to hit most of them. Maybe like 1 or 2 will die, but if I did like, they're bringing back, Jesus, this sucks. Yeah, the Spalas are not really helpful in this fight. I might take them out. Because I would have to kill... If I killed like 2 units, I would have to injure another, like pretty much everybody else in the row. I'm going to look at one more unit, just double check that, and see if I want to add it to the deck. 2 or not to Spala is the question at this point. Draw. Where's the drummer? Did I already put him in? Where is that unit? This guy. Play the top unit of your deck. If it was a blitz unit, repeat this ability. Would be good for us to do if I add more blitz. But it's like, how much more stuff am I putting in here? Move it to the next... What else? What are my blitz units? Blitz... I only have the bombers. They're not the worst. But it's still a draw. Like, every time I play this, I could technically play another. Damage a random enemy nearest to self. 1 loyalty. When I play those... What other blitz units would be good for us? I can't really have any other solid blitz units to put in there. If I put that in, I don't see the benefit. Boost self by 7. They're very simple, but every time I use a loyalty ability, which I will technically do with the marching orders at least a few times... I'm gonna go with this and see what happens. And just like I'm nervous about not having enough draw. When I play these, at least I can do is draw on them But only once. Only once. And I'd have to be concerned about playing the wrong card. So I don't want to do that. Did I just screw up? No, we're good, right? Sorry, I'm touching my face. I'm sorry, Camoris. Command. Oh, I took this out and I didn't save my changes like a dummy. And I put the command in there. That's the only other thing I changed. And another bomber is what I need. Hopefully this works. Where are the bombers? Why did I do this again?